Canada is one of the best places in the world to get an education. However, there are many things about the Great White North that international students may not be aware of. So today, we're counting down 7 surprising facts about Canada that you might not have known.
Our first surprising fact is that A is actually a real word. The famous Canadian interjection is a real word in the Oxford English Dictionary. The definition is an exclamation used to represent a sound made in a speech, especially when used to express inquiry, surprise, or explicit agreement. Pretty cool, eh?
So our next surprising fact is that Superman was co-created by a Canadian. Canadian comic book artist Joe Shuster created the famous DC Comics character Superman with writer Jerry Siegel in the 1930s. Superman made his comic book debut on April 18th, 1938, and the rest is history.
Some places in Canada have less gravity than anywhere else in the world. Canadians float. It's not like walking on the moon, but the effect can be measured. In the Hudson's Bay region, the average resident weighs 1/10 of an ounce less than they would anywhere else. Why? Basically, the last ice age pushed the land outward, meaning it has less mass than it should. Less mass means less gravity.
Did you know that over 20% of Canada's population is foreign-born? According to Statistics Canada, nearly 7 million Canadians were born in a different country. This makes Canada the most diverse country among G8 nations.
More than 56% of Canadian adults hold at least a college degree, which is the highest proportion among developed countries.
Another fun fact is that Santa Claus's official address is in Canada. Every Christmas, over 1 million letters are addressed to Santa Claus. In fact, you can write a letter in any language, mail it to the North Pole, and Santa will send you a letter back.
Last but not least, Canada produces the most maple syrup in the world. There's a reason why maple syrup has become a Canadian stereotype. It's because we have so much of it. In fact, the province of Quebec is responsible for producing 70% of the world's output. If you'd like to know more about Canada, you can ask us your questions in the comments below.